Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, it's Regit and welcome back to floor 38, everyone's favourite floor of the videos which no one seems to be watching. I don't know if it's because I'm putting streams in the middle of stuff and people have just got bored of when there's an upload signal. They think, oh, it's a stream, I just won't look. In any case, I have at least had some advice on the video, and I mean, luckily for me, a lot of people agree with me and I'm thankful for that. And what a lot of people said was you need to go back to using Proccy Boi. And here he is, Proccy Boi himself, the absolute lad. And people did suggest something which actually I realised was a pretty good idea. And that's to use the Chaos Moon, or, you know, what was the Chaos Moon, in its first form, because it's more spammable. Now, my Proccy Boi has died because, well, I'm just doing an intro, and people complained that there was a lot of time spent not on the level, so I thought I'd start off in the level to allay that criticism at least a little bit, but that has meant my imminent failure. But in any case, that is the idea. Now, to spam Proccy Boi as fast as possible, I mean, I say spam, put him out as soon as we got the monies for him, and then protect him with lots of slowing stuff so that he has the maximum chance possible to do his critical hit. Because he has a 20% chance to do the critical hit, so law of probability, if he can do 5 hits, he should be able to kill the Metal Cyclone. Now, of course, we know Regit luck may come into this, so it will probably be 24,000 hits before he does a critical attack, which means we'll be long dead before then. But it might be worth trying. So I've gathered up some energy, and it's time to give it all a little bit of a go. So the first thing I want to do is establish my strategy for how I'm going to conduct myself on this before I start committing rich cats to the cause. I've got 3 tries now, and then hopefully if energy banking has actually worked, I've got last night's energy that I didn't spend because I was too demoralised that I hadn't beaten the level, and also waiting for people's advice. So I'm going to go into the level now and try and work out how to deal with the first Metal Doge, because I think that is our main issue. The Metal Cyclone over there is nice and slow. We're always going to have Proccy Boi before then. I think maybe, I don't know the maths of it, I've never calculated it, but I reckon upgrading the worker cap once will get our monies together faster and won't penalise us that much for using 500 of it to get the worker count up. Then again, I don't know if it would be faster just not to upgrade the worker count. I guess that would just be something we'd have to work out. But anyway, if we bring out Proccy Boi as soon as possible and then put out Gato Amigo and Kaguya and all the other stuff, will this work? They're certainly going to run ahead of Proccy Boi. And the most important thing is that we kill the Metal Doge, because if we don't kill the Metal Doge, it's gonna kill Proccy Boi like it actually did the first time I tried the level, and that would be very bad indeed. I wouldn't want that to... Maniacal laugh, maniacal laugh. Who needs a rich cat, I say? Oh yeah. I hope after all this works now. We've only got a Cyclone to defeat because Proccy Boi actually procced. Thank you, Proccy Boi. Oh, I'm happy. I mean, that means there's no substance in this recording, really, because I've just managed to do it. That's it. I mean, that's great news, but that is literally it. We've just done it. You know what? Should we do floor 39 today? I think we should do floor 39. You guys are great. I think with the Beast Bones as well now, yes, we can build whatever we like. Well, not things that are maxed, but we can get our Thunderbolt maxed or our Iron Wall maxed. Now, I don't know which one I really want to do. So, I tell you what, I'm going to leave it as a poll. I'll put a poll up there. Decide in the poll. Iron Wall or Thunderbolt. Hello again, I'm on floor 39 and I've got no idea what I'm doing. In fact, I'm going to press the pause button because I have an important service announcement. It's been a while since the last clip because, well, the video was on like no views and I thought I'd wait for people to actually watch it. Luckily, some people now have, which is very good of you, thank you. But it does bring me on to another matter about streams. I mentioned that earlier and I'm conducting a little bit of an experiment question-y thing and I'd like you to help me answer it. So, do you get notified of streams when they're archived into videos? So when the thumbnail says like, stream! Exclamation mark on it. Which is just meme fuel for Lucas really, but we'll just move that to the side. Do you get a notification for that video where it says like, Beyond the Savannah, stream, I have no friends, stream, you know, something like that? Does YouTube notify you with a 1 next to my subscriber thing when a stream archives into a video? Because it shouldn't. I don't want it to, at least now. I'm talking about the most recent one, stream Beyond the Savannah. Apparently though, people just don't get them for any of them, which makes me think that people not watching the videos is not actually due to getting notified for the streams all the time and then ignoring actual videos. It might just be that my channel's dead. So please let me know in the comments if you do get notified for streams which have archived into videos. Not when a stream is live, I know you get notified for that, but I mean when the stream has become a video. Thank you for your time listening to my ramble, and hopefully the experiment will be concluded soon. So I've brought my general slot into floor 39, and I don't know what to expect. So this is just really a sight ago, and I'm going to try and do it. Wait for it. All by myself. Ah, it's an elder sloth. I didn't know it was appearing. Nice to see you, sir. I think I should probably stop you, shouldn't I? What do I have to best deal with an elder sloth? Now, that is an excellent question, and a question I don't really know the answer to. Now, he doesn't have as long between his attacks as the other sloth, and I was about to carry on talking about him, but, it's Mina, Attacky, and Mr. Mole. Oh, heavens above, and of course she's going to start sniping my base already. I'll send in the Peach Devils then, see if they can do something. They are against Angels and Red, so they're not going to have a distinct effect on the flipping sloth. My worry now is that we're just going to get sniped by Mina immediately, and I won't gain any insight whatsoever into what to do. Now, one good thing is that we have Jizo for the Tacky, but the Tacky's behind the sloth, and our base is being rapidly destroyed by Mina. Also, Peach Devils have died due to the Tacky, and everything is terrible. But that's just life in general. What a fun experience that was. Right, okay, for this first moderately prepared run, I have put my Uber hat on and thought, what would probably be good against an Elder Sloth? Ah, Megaphrodite. Oh, hello, sir. How terribly nice to meet you. Might I introduce you to the lady of the house, Megaphrodite, and stall you with a manic mohawk cat? Now, sir, you stay there and allow Megaphrodite to do lots of damage onto you and thus kill you. You shall be stopped by these manic mohawks here, and we shall hope and hope to all possible degrees that we don't get outranged by the sloth. Ironic statement, that really. And also that Mina's already here. Okay, well, that clearly hasn't worked. The Tackies are also already here. We've knocked back Elder Sloth once, and now to introduce Gamerion, which is the next part of my strategy, because if I know one thing, it's that when there's Tackies, Gamerion usually does rather well, and that was irritating. Megaphrodite was about to land a shot, and now she's just going to get killed by the Tackies every time she goes near them, so she's a lost cause. So I just have to rely on Gamerion now, which I don't think I can, because Mr. Moles, they're there as well. They're going to cause quite the issue. And all the while, Mina has whittled our base down to like 1 or 2 shots left, and that's it. We're just going to die. That's quite simply it. These moles have completely ruined the concept of using Gamerion, so that doesn't work. In fact, I go as far to say nothing works. Definitely not Bomber Cat, and yeah, just nothing. Now, I realise I've been going about this completely the wrong way, so be prepared to delete the comment you've written. I realise I should not do any kind of luring whatsoever. Mina's just going to destroy my base. I need to fight them at their base. At least, I assume. I mean, I could be on the wrong track with this, which is really a rather demoralising thought to think, I've worked this out, and then you might have worked it out completely wrong. But this is how I'm going to do it now. I'm just going to come up to the Elder Sloth and do my best to fight it where it is and try and kill it with some anti-alien stuff. And maybe even stop it with Castaway. But I mean, that would require RNG, and we all know how RNG goes for me. Also, things which are walking up to the Elder Sloth are now being killed by happy little Mina over here, which just fills me with utter massive levels of joy. But we did briefly stop the Elder Sloth there. Now, another change I've made is no Jizo anymore. You mad boy, Regit, you may be saying. Well, my thinkery is that there are Mr. Moles. And while there are Mr. Moles, Jizo isn't going to get a word in edgeways if this is a conversation in battle form. So instead, I've brought Shadow Gao. Now, I don't know how useful that's going to be. Probably not, but I just blatantly heck bent on killing those Mr. Moles. And that is my quest. And my quest is currently a ginormous failure. And all this while, our base has been hit again. What is the point? What is the point? Oh, from one blockage of a level to another. Why do I bother? What honestly is the point? Goodness sake. Right, you know that thing about all by myself? I've given up on that and I've watched a tutorial. But the good news is, I had Manic Lion right. I mean, that is purely about it. The idea of this stage apparently is to rush it, which I guess I should have been able to work out from the fact that we were just getting wrecked every time so easily. Now, a thing to use, which I never really thought about, but is a brilliant idea, is Zamboni Cat. It's gonna hold off the Elder Sloth for a while, is the main concept, and if we haven't messed this up, Mina isn't destroying the base yet. And Manic Lion and Zamboni Cat, interestingly, are meat shields within themselves, and you save up for Bahama almost immediately, and send him into battle to try and destroy things. Now, we've already had our wall destroyed itself, which is slightly terrifying, but I'm just going to hope this all works rather well. If it doesn't, we still have another go left. Tutorial does use Rich Cat, but I just want to flesh out how things are going to go, or not go, as will probably be the truth. I'm not sure if it's my worst failure in strategizing, but I was very far from what I needed to actually do. The Elder Sloth has been killed. Now we have a wall of tackies in front of us, but I'm just very glad that the Elder Sloth is dead. Maybe this will open up opportunities for us. I'm going to spawn a swimmer cat out of pure joy. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm just going to try and spam anything, really. There's some Manic Lions going on. There's some Maglev. There's some Zamboni. We can almost get a Bahama back. Let's do that after Mina has fired a shot, lest she just shoot a Bahama out the sky, which I feel like it could happen. Maybe it, like, realistically can't. But remember, this is the Regit channel. Anything bad that can happen probably will happen. So, there you go. First of all, a Bahama has been intercepted by tacky shots and has died without landing a single shot. What did I tell you about what can happen will happen? Right, we have moved a little closer to Mina now with our Manic Lions. I'm glad I hypermaxed them for cats in the snow. I think this is helping. Our base still hasn't taken damage, which is miraculous. I'm going to keep spawning some Zambonis. Our Manic Lions are dead. Okay, that is cause for concern. If we can, like, stay in the same position, that would be great. I don't know if we can. We might get pushed back, and that will probably spell the end for us. Let's be fair. But let's also keep hoping. I feel so powerful with my Manic Lions. Look at them roll. Go on. Kill the Mr. Moles and Mina. She's annoying. Go on. Shoot so far. You die when you don't even know she's there. Well, you know she's there, but she's like 50,000 miles away, and then you're dead. It's really sad. Go on, Manic Lions. Oh, look, interrupting her attack. Look at me. Battle Cats Pro. I have Battle Cats Pro. I mean, that just sounds so ludicrous, doesn't it? Like, oh, I'm so bad. It appears Manic Chimera, although he tried valiantly, could not actually land a shot, so I may stop spamming him. I mean, he is there for the punch, punch, punch combo. I'm using that instead of Cool Japan, because I can add Swimmer on the end for a defense combo as well, and I feel like that will help. Our cats will last a little bit longer, and I think that's good when spamming cats against these sort of rather damaging enemies. No more tackies, and that makes me feel rather less worried than I was before. We are now officially actually hitting Mina, although constantly interrupted by Mr. Moles, we're hitting Mina, which means, I guess, eventually we'll kill her. Maybe, eventually. Why won't you die? Meme, son. Mina is beefy, like, properly beefy. This is taking quite an exhaustingly long time. Come on. I mean, all I'm having to do is just spam the occasional cat when I can afford it, but it is taking a mesmerisingly long time. Let's check back on our base. Has it been damaged? Luckily not. I mean, I do feel like every time Mina takes a shot, there is the full possibility that's going to be the shot that kills my base. I don't know what our range is. 20,000, probably. We have quite the Manic Lion stack now. I mean, it's probably just going to get killed by Mr. Moles, because they're still there, of course, because they're behind Mina, who is still there. I don't know what much more I can add to this, really. I just got to keep going. Keep on grinding. Keep at that YouTube grind. Oh, she's dead. Look at that. Oh, she knows a bad joke when she sees it. She knows how to get out. Excellent. Mina is dead. And although Abraham will be interrupted, he'll actually be able to land some shots this time. And to be fair, being interrupted makes him attack more often. And that is floor 39 done. There you go. Couldn't do it all by myself, but am I surprised? No. 3 million XP. Lovely. And that's that done. I guess that does it really. What have we learnt today? Nothing new. I'm bad. Proccy Boi is good. And you guys do know a fair bit about what's good to use in a level. And I guess we've also found out floor 39 doesn't need Rich Cat if you're boosted like me. Good news all round. I can move on to floor 40, which I'm sure will be a joy. And on that note, I hope you enjoyed.